typhoon's way north of us, but it does have the ocean stirred up. So we'll have a couple stirred up videos to put on later. We've got all the Bible studies on now, so that's good. Let's see if our camera will kind of do its freezing act sometime here in the first minute, and we'll get started. I've already had breakfast and vitamins. We'll have a snack after this live. So, yeah, let's get this one done early so I'll have plenty of time to maybe do one Bible study and just relax and take it easy for a couple hours. And then we'll be live sometime this afternoon, way before 2 o'clock probably. Hey, welcome on in, Ashley. Nice to have you in. We're getting started early. It's only 8:15 in the morning here, and it's cloudy out, so I have to turn the big light on. It's kind of dim in here, so not too much light. And we'll get more people in here in a minute. I just came on not more than 1 minute ago. But yeah, we had a good walk. Got to see a couple people, but for the most part, just went down by the ocean. It's all stirred up, even though the typhoon's going way north of us. It's even going north of Philippines now. It is raining in Cebu, they say, but no rain here. It's quiet. Yes, Cubby. Yes, Bonnie Tyler. Yes, I remember. I remember Bonnie Raitt. Bonnie Tyler sounds familiar. I'd have to look that one up. And see who it is. I'm sorry that they passed away. But that's never good. You know, the world is full of people being born and passing away. So I'm sorry if it meant something to you. I'm sorry about that. Yes, I know Bonnie Raitt. I remember that back when I was young. But Bonnie Tyler, for some reason, doesn't ring a bell. I'll look it up on Google, see who she was. Yeah, celebrities or people that are singers and different things, they're not part of my circle, so I don't know. I'm sure she was probably a great singer, maybe a country singer. I don't know. I don't know the name. I know the name Bonnie because I can think of some other artists that have Bonnie, but yeah. I had somebody at Vital Farms one time when I was working there back in 2021. Some celebrity, I can't remember who it was, passed away from COVID or whatever. And she was crying and says, I'm going to take a day off. I just can't live life with a celebrity. You know, and it's like, you've never met the person. You've never went to one of her concerts. How could you possibly have any feelings? But then some people are just dramatic that way. Hey, Daniel, welcome on in. 75 ain't too bad. It's kind of young, but it's okay. At least it's somewhat a full life. At least it's not like some people where they die. You know, my brother died at 54. And I got a few other people I know that died in their 30s. So 75 is not too bad. Hi there, Dominic, but I want more than that. My dad is 87 right now, so I'd like to get to at least 90 or 95 if I can stand up and keep moving. David Barton here, man. We are from Michigan. We're in the Philippines full time, and this is going to be helping other people. We got a $sign down there. If you want to give, it's always available. We have memberships too. And we'll try to get everything else in. Hi, Dominic. Welcome on in. We're in early today. It's only about 8:20 in the morning here. And it's kind of cloudy, so we turned the big light on here so we can see better. I'm going to get this one done early this morning. We've had a good couple. There's been a good week, kind of my birthday week. We'll celebrate my birthday at a restaurant tomorrow. And then my birthday will be officially over until next year, right? Nope, we don't get into any of that. You can be anything you want to be in here. Just be positive and don't put negative stuff in here or swear words or politics. We don't need any of that. If you're going to be race baiting, we don't want that. We don't think about skin color here. We think about the heart and the attitude of people. Uzi, welcome on in. Nice to have you. Nash, welcome on in. I'm not even going to grace that with a response from there. Good morning. Thank you there, Nash. Nice to have you in. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe. Yeah, sure. I'm 16. Yeah, don't I wish. I haven't been 16 for a long time, but that's okay. I'd rather think young. That's all I can do. The physical body's going to be the age it is. No, I love women. I'm married to my wife here, so we are good that way. Yep. So I don't know why people ask that. Why don't I ask whether or not you poop or pee? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. My Cubbies lost against the Orioles. The Tigers are doing okay. Believe it or not, they've won enough games lately where they're kind of in the wild card. So maybe they can keep going. They're only like a half or a game out of the wild card. So I guess they're hanging in there. But the Tigers were terrible earlier, but now they're starting to come alive again. Yes, like and subscribe. Yes, we're going to be helping people in the community here in Philippines. Yeah, they have birthday weeks. Well, I do a birthday week because we had my birthday on Monday, but they couldn't celebrate my birthday at a restaurant until this Saturday. Duh. So it's a birthday week. Yes, plus Philippines likes to celebrate their birthday all week long anyway. So I'll figure I'll act like the Philippines. Arab, welcome on in. Yes, can I get a shout out? Welcome on in. Arab Tilly Girl, welcome on in. Nice to have you here. Yeah, some people just want to bait you and bait you and bait you and then bait some more. Just go to another channel and bait them instead. I'm not into it. Yes, rude guy that was. Yes, and they're out there. You've got trolls everywhere. YouTube lets them be there, I think, so that way if some people are weak, they'll quit and they will never have to pay them. Of course, those kind of people never get monetized anyway because they don't do enough to get the stuff done. 4,000 watch hours sounds easy. It's not that easy. You've got to work for it if you want it. Yes, Grandpa, when you were little, did you listen to Elvis Presley? A little bit. It wasn't my thing. I was more into rock. But I know what he did not do. And he died when I was at band camp back in 1977. I remember that. I give him a minute break to give him a chance to think. Yeah, maybe he'll come back better. If he doesn't, I'm going to be giving him a whole day. So he better come back right or we're going to have fun because I'm going to moderate and we're going to moderate that bad boy right out the door. Yes, aren't you in the Philippines? Yes, the storm is not here. The storm that's raining a little in Cebu, but it's going way north of the Philippines overall. So we're okay here. In Mindanao, it's just cloudy and the ocean stirred up, but no rain here at all. We're fine. Not even that much wind. Barely blowing out there, maybe 5 miles per hour. Not much wind. Yes, where was I born? Michigan, USA. And I grew up in Michigan, but I also lived in Wisconsin and Missouri. And a few other spots I visited, of course, around the United States. We don't need this. Bye-bye. I'll moderate that out. Oh, watch out for quakes. Yeah, we've had earthquakes, but they've been very, very light in our area. We keep praying that that'll be that way. We're not anywhere close to the last earthquake, which was way down in the southern part of Mindanao. Daniel, the other Daniel, welcome on in. Queef, I don't know what queef means, but welcome on in. Lexi, welcome on in. I'm doing great. Luna, nice to have you in. Argentina will win, even though they played bad lately. I think they'll get their act together, but France could too. We'll see which one does it. I haven't looked. There's one of the games that's done right now. I have to go see what that score was when I get off the live. I forgot that there was one at 4 o'clock this morning. I think that was, I can't remember what matchup that was, so I'll have to look that up. Thank you, Lexi. We're going to keep on going. We're going to be helping the community here in the Philippines. I would like to shout out for my YouTube channel. Okay, Luna, there you go. Do your grandkids show you? Oh, yeah, I see the modern memes all the time. Hey, Aura Master, welcome on in. Caden, welcome on in. No, I'm not a veteran. They didn't want bad eyesight and flat feet when I was young. And plus, I was shy, so I was kind of shy to go to the military anyway. But I always honor veterans and tell them thank you for their service. I give people a minute break. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, sometimes I get just upset with somebody, but they didn't even come back. I gave them only 60 seconds, for a couple minutes, and they're not back. So maybe they'll stay away. Hey, no, we don't need any communist garbage. See, I just tell you, don't listen to the haters. Yeah, I won't. I'll always stay strong. Yvonne, welcome on in. Nice to have you. I'm David Barton from Michigan. We're in the Philippines full time, and this channel is about positivity and helping others. We're going to be helping others in the community. That'll get going sometime in August. When the money comes in, I'll kind of decide how much I'm going to take out. Maybe, we'll see what comes in, and we'll take a little out and start passing a few things out to the community. We'll see. Or a master, yes. Nice to see some stickers there. Does that seem fair the way I do it? Yes, it does, Ashley. You're doing fine. That'll work out good. Yes. I already know about the USA thing. The one I want to watch. I think the quarterfinals have already started. I got to go see. There was one game that's already done. And I'll definitely find out what the score of that was here in a little bit. But yeah, there's going to be a game. There was one game today. Then there's going to be a couple games tomorrow. Sorry, my screen was glitching. No, Art Master. We can glitch it for you. We'll make it look like it. Irish, welcome here. Nice to have you. No politics in the room, please, above. We don't need that. Hey, David, I'm starting my junior year of high school, so can you please pray that I will do good in school and that I'll have a great year? Oh, yes. Dear Lord, we pray for, I don't know which name he is. We'll go Ava. We'll see. Ava, we'll do Ava. Dear Lord, we pray for Ava starting a junior year and praying that there will be an awesome year, that they'll be able to learn and be able to soak in the information and be able to have a lot of fun too, have some blessings, and may it be a very successful year in high school. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Hallelujah. Yes, that's awesome. Yes, what we got here. We got a few bad people. You're going to get that occasionally. Hey, Josephine, welcome on in. Nice to have you. Yeah, we're getting a lot of political and some spamming going on, Irish. Ashley's been doing a good job too. Yes, praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. No, it's not, Andre. Yes, thank you. That really helped. You're welcome. Yes, and Bubba has got to go out the room. He keeps putting that. I hate to give you the bad news on that one. I ain't going to say nothing, no. Yes, reality. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. We're doing great. It's a Monday. It's a Friday morning. It's not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet. I got an early walk, got some videos, and we are going straight towards it today. We got 2 Bible videos put on. We're going to also do another Bible study video this afternoon or maybe late this morning. And so we'll have it doing 16 through whatever we get through on the next one. So we've got the other 2 posted. I posted one yesterday and one this morning. Hey, nice to have you in, Josephine. Thank you. That's really great. I've been on this live stream. I'm glad that you are, David. That's awesome. Yes, MMA. Nice to have you in from Nigeria. Welcome on in from Nigeria. I always love having Africa in the house. I've been in Africa in 2019. Would love to go back. I don't know if that opportunity will show up, but if it does in the future, I will jump at it. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't know any Tagalog much. I know a few words here and there. It's my brother's birthday today. What is his name? And I will sing happy birthday for him. See, now that's what you're supposed to do, is put positive stuff in the room instead of political stuff. I like that. Yes. Pin it. There we go. Yes. I'm back. Welcome back. Nice to have you. Thanks, David. That really helped. And also, I've been on a live stream before. Do you remember me and at my school, my friends? Bible studies and FCA. That's awesome. Great job. Awesome. Love it. Zahir. Okay, I'll try to do that. Zahir. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zahir. Happy birthday to you. Ooh. Happy birthday, Zahir. Nice to have you. That's awesome. Yes, I remember you. Welcome on in, Sophie. It's been a while. I think you've been gone for a while. I hope life is doing okay with you and you're doing fine. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe. And I love all you guys. Yes, I had breakfast. I had some granola. I had my minerals. I've had my vitamins. And I will have a snack after this live. I'll probably have some fruit of some sort. I think there's a little bit of jackfruit in the fridge or something of that nature I can get into. Yes, that'd be good. You're welcome. Hey, Vendora, are you from Ohio? No, I'm from Michigan. I've also lived in Wisconsin and Missouri. And I've been to Ohio many times, but I don't live in Ohio. I used to go to Cleveland Indian games sometimes, and I've been to Toledo, and I've been to Cincinnati, Ohio a couple times in my life also. Yes. Like and subscribe. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Yes, I went to Africa in 2019 as part of 4 people that went on a missions trip. We were connected to churches and orphanage and schools in Nairobi, Malawi, and we were had a ministry we were connected to in Zambia. I have not been able to reconnect with the one in Zambia. I could probably get a hold of Apostle and figure out how to do that one. But yeah, I'm still kind of got people on my live here that are from Kenya, Nigeria, Uganda. So I got some African people that come on in, and I love that. So we're trying to get there. Yes, you're in Kenya. There you go. I was in Nairobi. We also went to Kisumu, and then we worked our way over to Bungoma over on the west side, fairly close to Uganda, and did a lot of ministering out there also. Yes, the storm is so strong. Yeah, it's not hitting here. It's north enough. It's north enough where it's hitting up north. The edges of it are hitting you there in Dumagetti. We are not getting any rain here. All we're getting is partly cloudy. And so northern Mindanao is not getting much of it right now. Now, maybe a thunderstorm will come in later, but right now we're not getting anything other than the ocean is stirred up. No, I'm not an ex-soldier, but I do honor veterans service. Yes, I have to sleep. Okay, Laura Donna, welcome for coming on in. Have you witnessed a heat wave? Oh, yeah, plenty of times in my life. Even though I lived in Michigan a lot, we had a lot of heat waves in Missouri. I was down there in 17 years, and we had some summers where it would get 108. That's not the heat index. We had a couple times where it got to 108, just the actual temperature, and the heat index was like 118 or 120. So, yeah, we had a few days like that here and there. But, yeah, overall, I did pretty good. I like the warmth. I like warm weather. Yes, welcome on in. Yes, keep it respectful. Thank you there, Laura Donna. Please come back anytime. Oh, great to see you, sir. Yes, Vandora. Nice to have you. Yes, Colton, welcome on in. Nice to have you. Sometimes in the morning it's mellow, and then it gets crazy. In the afternoon, it can go crazy at any time. And then 2 nights ago, it was crazy at night. Yeah, you get some sleep. If you need sleep, go get it. That's important. And we'll see you some other time. I do 3 lives a day. Saturday, I don't know yet because I don't know when we're going to the restaurant. I don't know if we're going at lunchtime or if we're going in the middle of the afternoon. I have no clue. So I'll just have to work around it, whatever we do. Yes. David, you're heading back. No, we're staying in the Philippines full time. So if I visit U.S., it's going to be a couple years down the road. I got to build up money for that. It's going to be pretty expensive. People say, oh, you can stay at our house. No, you can't. You can't live with somebody for 2 weeks. They're going to go crazy. They're going to be like, oh, I didn't know you did that. Oh, I didn't know you did that. It's hard to be, it's hard not to be yourself when you stay with somebody for 2 weeks. So we're probably going to have to stay in a hotel, which means a lot of money is going to have to be spent. What do you do for a living? I'm retired. I worked on golf courses for almost 30 years. And then I did property management in the Vital Farm egg facility, and I retired in 2023. Yes, Morgan Marks, welcome on in. Nice to have you. When are you going to another place or city? Don't know. We might go to Secure Island probably by early next year. I'm sure we're going to go see relatives sooner or later and go to Secure. But other than that, I think we're staying put for the rest of this year, except doing stuff with relatives that live right next to us. Yeah, and of course, as our giving gets bigger and bigger and bigger with this channel, sometime next year we may have to go to Cebu City to help an orphanage or help something else. We don't know. We may be branching out and going other places. So we just don't know how big the channel is going to get and how awesome it's going to be. So we just have to kind of wait and see what happens. No, I've not been to Indonesia. It's a Muslim country, so I hope they don't mind me being Christian. And I'm not going to be shy about my faith. So that's the problem with going to certain countries. They may not even let me bring my Bible in. So I have to check into all that before I can go to those kind of countries. But I hope I get a chance to see that sometime in the future. Yes, there is a super typhoon, but it's not affecting Mindanao at all. But maybe up in Dumaguete and that north of there it is. So I will pray that it's not too bad. Yes, I just went to Chowking yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was Wednesday. The days are mixing together. It's Friday, not Thursday. Yeah, we went to Chowking on Wednesday. There's a short on my videos of what I ate, if you want to see that. No, I am 65 years old. Thank you for the beautiful compliment. Yes, are you scared of the storm? No, because it's not hitting here. Plus, there's no wind here even. It's not even windy outside here, so it must be going north of us. But I will be praying for the people where it does affect. But I don't think it's going to hit Philippines directly. I think we're going to get the edges of it and it'll go north. But we'll see. I could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see on that. We'll pray over it. Like and subscribe and become a member. Amen. Hallelujah. I love that. Yes, you guys can go to the $ to help out the kids in the Philippines. So it's always there. We had people buy memberships yesterday. We had somebody give $5 yesterday. So, yep. I don't expect kids to give, though. Hi there, Amy. Welcome on in. Nice to have you in. I love seeing Amy this morning. I'll try to get over on her live later. Yes, that would be great. Rules, no asking for mod. That's right. Just try to be nice to people. Hey, David, they got good opticians and optometrists? Yes, they do. I have to get an eye exam. Unless I can peel this little thin layer off of this one lens on my right eye, I have got to get these glasses changed out. They're going to start bothering that eye sooner or later. Sophie, do I have to go? Okay. Come back in some other time, Sophie. We love having you here. Muffin, welcome on in. Do you like berries? Yes. Hard to get berries right here. I suppose they are available, but it's going to cost big time money here. If I'm up by Baguio or Luzon, maybe I could get them cheaper. But yeah, I've missed my berries. I haven't had any berries since I left the United States. I've had no blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, any kind of berries have not been in my system since I got here. Who knows? Might run across some sometime. No, my cataracts, there's barely anything there, so that's not a problem. I just got something wrong. This lens is separating for some reason. No, we don't do it that way. That's not the way YouTube works. We don't give money to people in the chat. Now, of course, you could, if they're monetized, you might be able to bless somebody in the future. But if they're not monetized, you can't do it that way. Hey, yes, kindness is king. Okay, blood, come back some other time. Marvin, welcome on in. Nice to have you. Yes, you can call me uncle, grandpa, dad. It's all good. David, whatever works for you. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe. And we're going to be helping people in the Philippines. If you want to see a little bit of helping, there's a short of me throwing popcorn bags to the kids. It's just a little tiny token of giving. In the future, we will be doing much bigger things than that as the money starts coming in. My safari ride was amazing yesterday. Awesome. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to do all that fun stuff in Africa. We were doing mostly church and Christian missions work, seeing miracles and had evangelizing and praying for people and trying to get people free from alcohol and all kinds of different things. So it really was kind of more of a working type trip, except for Zambia wasn't too bad. How does everyone have membership? They got gifted it. People buy 5, 3, 10, 20 memberships, and the YouTube picks who gets them. The AI just randomly gives it to people that have come to this channel before. So that's how it is. If you want a membership, 99 cents a month. That's it. So go down and get yourself a membership on the dollar sign. I went to a farm and you'll get special emojis. You'll get special member only videos. But for 99 cents, you're not going to get member only lives. There's no way that's going to happen. People are going to have to pay some real money for that to happen. And it's going to have to be more than 2 people. So I'm not doing member only lives for 99 cents. No, I'm not. Not going to happen that way. But I'll give all the other perks. We'll give you call out and all the other stuff for 99 cents. No problem. Yes, David, is there a language barrier there? Not too much. Most people speak English. They don't. It's a second language, so they don't speak it all the time. but they can speak English pretty good here. They think they don't, and they speak it really well, most of them. Now, there's some people, some young people didn't learn. They were looking at guys or whatever they were doing in school, didn't pay attention to their English. I ran across a couple people that are about 22, 23 years old that can't speak much English. So obviously when they were in school, they never learned it or they didn't want to learn it, just like I haven't really put in the effort to go after the Bisaya yet. It takes a lot of effort for me to learn to speak fluently in Bisaya. I'm going to have to work 7-8 hours a day on it. I'm not going to be able to work 5 minutes a day on it. So I don't feel like putting in that kind of effort right now to try to get fluent in Bisaya. If somebody is going to make me sit in a chair for 8 hours to try to learn, it's not going to work anyway, because I lose attention span after about an hour or two anyway. I'm not a 10-year-old kid. Hey, I'm going to lie. I'm the same. There you go. I'm just not going to. Now, I will learn phrases. I've already learned 5 or 6 or 7 different phrases. I got kids that keep trying to teach me bad words. And that's what Mila did when she first met me, is teaching me the bad words. I don't want to know the bad words. I want to know all the good stuff. That's what I want to know. Yes, I don't want the bad words. So I tell the kids, don't teach me the bad words. I don't care about those. We want to be nice to people, not mean to people. See, so they even got the kids programmed to be negative. So we got to get those people positive too. Yes, it's kind of funny how that works. I want to be a member. Check the dollar sign and go to memberships. And you can just get one. And one is only 99 cents. It's as cheap as they'll go. YouTube will not go to 50 cents. I wish they would. It'd be great. But they don't. Yes, I remember when I went to see your stream and it was your birthday. That's cool. Yes, last Monday. 5 days ago. Yes. And since we're going to celebrate it tomorrow, I got one more day of my birthday yet. Yeah. And then we're going to be heading towards 66, right? Let's just keep on going. Yeah, so it's all good. It's kind of, we got 13, so there's a lot of lurkers, a lot of people hanging in the background. That's okay. If you know the bad one, you can know when someone is calling you them. That's true. I'm not worried about it too much. What did Grandpa Nelson think about racial diversity? He was born in a different time. He didn't have a problem with it. Grandpa Nelson was he made friends easily. He had tons of friends at his work. He had a lot of friends outside his work too. And even though he was very hardworking and didn't have a ton of money, he was very good at making friends. I think he could have made friends with anybody. So I don't think he had any racial issues. I can't think of anybody in my family that was really that way. There may have been an uncle or a cousin that was that way back when I was a little kid, but I can't really remember their names. We've got raised to not look at skin color. I don't care if I had mostly white people around me until I went to junior high school. Now, I went to junior high school in Dearborn Heights. There was black, Hispanic, Asian, China, everything all mixed together in that junior high. So I got to meet all the different skin colors, so it didn't bother me a bit. And I've already been to a powwow back in the 90s for the Chippewa Indians because at that time I was married to a lady that was 25% Chippewa Indian, so she was invited to the powwow. So we went to that. So, yeah, they're all human beings. They all pee and poop the same. I'm sorry. Come on, let's get over ourselves. It's like one lady goes, "You can't say poop." Yes, I can. I can say what I want to say. There we go. Yes. Do you miss the 70s, 80s? Some of it, not all of it. I don't miss a lot of it. I miss the community part. That's why I love Philippines so much, is that even though they're looking at their phones here, they still all get together as a community. And if you don't, you get penalized. Here's a nice little thing you don't know. In the barangay here, once a year, they have a parade. Now, it's really for all the Peruks, and it's the barangay, but it may also be for the city. It's all for Iligan City. So it's a huge gathering. It's hundreds and hundreds or maybe thousands of people for that parade. But if at least one person in your family doesn't, if one person goes from your family in the parade, you're okay. But if there's two of you, but If you don't go on the parade, there's a 500 peso fine that you'll pay because you didn't become part of the community. You're supposed to go. So unless you got health issues, I'm sure they probably take that in consideration for older people, but I did it. And that way we didn't have to pay that fine. So yeah, there's neighborhood fines for that kind of stuff if you don't get together with the community. So yeah, they want you to get together as a group. And they don't do that in America. Everybody's to themselves. Isolate yourself. Not healthy. I'm telling you, it's not healthy. Yes. Ashley, I might be back. Okay, sounds good. We're at about 30 minutes, almost 31 minutes right now. You're absolutely right, David. There's still family values. Oh, there is some in America, but it's spotty. It's in spots here and there. There's spots where people are beautiful. There's still parts of Springfield, Missouri that's nice. But it's getting worse. More people are getting murdered. More people are getting raped because that's what you keep showing on the news. When you show all that stuff, the mentally unstable people do more of it. It's the law of attraction. The more negative news you give, the more negative news there'll be to report on. The more positive news you do, the more positive news there would be, and they would actually make ratings on positive. But they don't want to do that. They want to wreck things instead. So there's my soapbox. I'll get off of it. Yes, besties, welcome on in. Yes, pet dinosaurs names. We don't really need that. That's kind of like dinosaurs aren't coming back. Let's hope not, or all the humans are going to be food. We'd be in trouble. I might change my name in a bit, so you might not know me a lot. That's fine, Morgan. Just as long as you love to come in the room, I'm all good with it. Double tap that screen, like, subscribe. We're going to help people in the community here. So it's going to be awesome. Doug should be in. I don't know if he's coming this morning or this afternoon or this evening. He said he would be in sometime today. So we shall see when he tries to pop in. Doug is supposed to be back. I don't know what's been going on. Maybe he'll clue us in. It's none of our business. So if he doesn't want to tell, that's fine too. We don't have to know what's going on with everybody, right? Yes. Have anything tailored in Philippines like trouser? Well, back in 2017, they had a custom shirt made for me. And also we got a tie-dye shirt for that parade that was back about, what has that been now? 3 weeks? It's been at least 3 weeks, if not 4, since the parade. I have a tie-dye shirt now that we bought at the mall to go in that. But yeah, I know a t-shirt place that's down the street here, across the street there, that will make custom t-shirts for you. So if for some reason we are going to make a shirt for the store on this site or something, I could actually check prices down there on that. So that's a possibility. Hey, Lovely, welcome on in. Nice to have you. I'm glad that Lovely is in the room. I've been going past her lives lately and just been putting a like, but I will definitely stop in and talk more to her. Thank you for coming on in, Lovely. I always love that. Yes, she's awesome. Yes, Trump. Yeah, we don't do politics in here, so I'm not going to talk about that. Yes, I'll be right back. Okay, Morgan, that's fantastic. So thank you, Lovely, for coming on in. We've been doing pretty good. We've had some good lives, and we've had just some okay lives. That's okay. We're still staying active after being monetized, and that's a good thing. So it's all good. And yeah, we get the spammers, and they come all times of the day. You don't let that bother you when you're on social media, or else you can't do YouTube. Lovely knows that. She's been doing YouTube for a while. She knows all about that stuff. That's not a problem. I'm glad she stopped in. I will stop into her live today too and make sure that I say hello, because she's a nice Filipino lady, and she's trying to get things going too. Hi there, Bruni. Welcome on in. Ryan, nice to have you in. 132 days left. What, not in a year. I don't know. Maybe he's got something coming up. You have to have thick skin for YouTube, yeah. And I've got a thick skin now. I didn't when I started. I was a little pissed off at some of the trolls, but you can't do that all the time. It's going to drive you crazy. So you just have to time them out, or you have to ignore them, one or the other. You got two choices. Yes. Tanya, welcome on in. Nice to have you. Yes, let's go. Back. Wow, she was back quick. Yes, Tanya is in the room. Bruni's in the room. I feel I should do YouTube to develop thick skin. You have to find your style. Know what your style is going to be, okay? It took me the month of January to figure out what I was going to do, whether I was going to flow, or I thought maybe I had to make a script or something. Well, you can't do that. If you're going to go live, you just have to be you and figure out what that you is. And have a reason for doing the channel. A reason for this channel is to raise extra money for the Philippines. And get lots of views on videos. Because I'm full-time in the Philippines, I can take Philippine videos. And Philippine people will be in the videos sometimes. And people in America, Europe, and that love that kind of stuff. So they look at it a lot. I get a lot of views on my videos, a lot of views. And some people subscribe on my videos. I think out of the 6,800, I'm almost to 6,900 subs. I bet you out of all them subs, I bet you 1,000 of them have come due to videos. They just subscribe when they watch the videos. So I've had a lot of people do it that way too. Yeah, all streams are different. Bruni, there ain't one live that's the same. They're all different. Some people do games. Some people do video games on theirs. Some people never show their face. Some people show their face like this and see every wrinkle there is. It just depends on who you are. There is not one live that's the same. There's some guy, I know there's a live out there. I haven't seen it lately. He dresses up as a goat. He has the little horns, the whole works. He's not being Satan. He's actually talking about things that goats do. I don't know exactly why you would dress up as a goat on YouTube, but he dresses up as a goat. So there's all kinds of weird stuff out there, okay? There's just some weird stuff out there if you go looking. Thank you so much, Jessica. Yes, I'm a big Nate TV. That's cool. Awesome, awesome. I'm back, friend. I'm one day away from his birthday is McDonald's. Well, we're going to be going to the Illigan Cheesecake House. I'm going to try to Google it again and look at some menu stuff just so I don't get thrown off too much when I get there. But they got such a huge menu there that I'm going to have to just mainly look at it tomorrow. But yeah, we're going to be going to a new restaurant tomorrow. Yes, you are the fire, desire, believed. I want to, we have 2 words. Yeah, I wish it was around. YouTube did not become a thing until 1989. And it really was not available this kind of way until in maybe 2015, maybe the last 10 years. YouTube has been working this way. Maybe a little bit with Blackberries, but I think most people had to have Android phones. Android phones kind of came available around 2013, 14, 15, when the internet was easier to access on your phone. Now it's so easy. You can push just a couple buttons and you're there. You couldn't do that back 10, 15 years ago. So yeah, it just depends. The technology is good enough now. Yes, I will have cheesecake for my dessert tomorrow. I don't know which one because there's like 50 different styles. I don't know how many styles they have over at that place. It looks like there's a lot of different types of cheesecake there. So we'll see what happens. What do you think? No, we're not doing politics. Oh, it came out in 2005. The internet was 1980 something. Okay, I got it confused. 2005. Well, that's still 21 years. Not bad. Blackberries was the only way you could get on YouTube back in 2005. Yeah, or on a computer. You were not going to be able to get on it with a regular phone. Most of the regular phones were just call and text. Call and text in 2005. Yes, that's all you had. Is the restaurant like Cheesecake Factory? I think so, because there's a lot of menu. There's a lot of things, a lot of Filipino food, a little bit of American food too on the menu, believe it or not. So yeah, and there is steaks. So if I'm willing to pay 1,000 pesos, I think there's a steak on the menu. Could be interesting. I may want to do that, but I may not. I love Filipino food too, so might pick Filipino food. So we'll have to wait and see. I got to just, you know what? When you go to a new restaurant, you have to feel it out. You have to go and sit down, have a good time, laugh, and look at the menu. And it's just whatever hits my heart at that time is going to be my birthday meal. We'll see what it's going to be. Tommy, welcome on in. I love all the hearts. Thank you. Double tap that screen, like, subscribe. And by the way, you don't have to give a lot. Just give a little bit. And you know what? Jim Bull yesterday and at night said, I don't have any money. Guess what he did? About 10 minutes later, he gave $2. He says, that's all I have. I said, that's enough. You gave something. That means you have a good heart. And then I'm going to pray for blessings in the future. For right now, don't give any more. That's good. You gave 2. That's better than nothing. Okay. When you give nothing, now if you're a kid, you don't have to give. And if it's that time of the month where there's no paycheck coming, I get it. No problem. I was that way too. I'd be waiting for a paycheck to come. I used to be that way. Yeah, I know. But if you have extra, you have $5 laying around, you're going to go get some French fries. Instead of getting the French fries, help out the kids in the Philippines. Yes. Oh, wow. You're so kind. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So it's all good. Yep. We'll get the super chat one, available one. I like that one. It isn't, I don't know how much it helps, but we keep putting it down there just so people know what's going on. Oops, I pushed the wrong one. I pushed the wrong one. Yeah, there we go. Bang, bang, boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe. We're going to go for about another 25 minutes. But if it gets real busy, we'll stay. But we'll see. I'm a Filipino, so I am happy that. Oh, that's cool. Yes, we're going to be. I'll give you some of the ideas. They're on my posts. You can look them up on the post too. But we also got some added ideas that people have given. People say we could give out Bibles. Yes, we could. I got to see if maybe Shopee or somebody has them cheaper. Gasano is going to be expensive where the Bibles are there. So I got to look and see what I can find that way. But yeah, we're going to give out. We're going to get some food stuff put together in the spare bedroom. We're going to have that there, so that way we can give there. That's going to be awesome. Oh, thank you, Sub-Zero. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, we're going to be, we're going to be doing a lot of different things. We're going to be handing out small toys to small kids. We're going to have basketballs for the bigger kids. The girls, we're going to have bracelets and some different things, maybe small necklaces. I don't know exactly what we're going to do for the girls just yet. I got to talk to a couple of our friends that are 21 years old. They'll kind of tell me in that direction on that. And then we're going to, for the, older kids love basketball here, so it's fantastic. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you there. Oh, thank you. It's going to be great. And we are going to be helping the community when the money comes in. Right now, YouTube is collecting it, and the first payment should come in sometime in early August. And so we got to get our banking information in this week, and we'll get that done. Oh, yeah, we could do Barbie dolls, but I don't know how expensive they are here. But I could check into dolls of some sort. I don't know. I'll talk to some other people about it. But thank you for that giving, everybody. Thank you for Super Sub-Zero. And thank you so much, VM Bro. Thank you for that. It's awesome. Like to see some giving coming in. If you don't have much money, Parker, it's okay. Don't worry about it. When I know God always has people give when they can, right? And I try to, my allowance money I get, I end up doing a little giving too. I'm not going to today, but maybe tomorrow I might do some popcorn with the kids again. It depends on when we go to the restaurant. Otherwise, I'll do that on Monday with them. There's a stand there. They sell these little bags of popcorn for 5 pesos a piece. And so I like to buy about 10 of them. And then I sometimes keep one for myself, but most of the time I'll give all 10 out to the kids. They have a good time with it. Yes, but we're going to be helping also with food for families. And if a family needs a big bag of rice instead of 5 or 10 kilo, if it's something really where I can find out that they really need it, or just God is telling me, hey, buy them a big bag, I'll go buy a big bag. A big bag of rice here is about 1,250 pesos. So that's cool. Oh, thank you there, Parker, for $2. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. And you know what? Little tiny amounts matter. We had one time where 7 different people gave between 99 cents and $3, and that ended up adding up to something like $25. And $25 does a lot here on Shopee. I can get a lot of things done with $25. So it's kind of crazy. Money goes a lot further here than it does America. $25, I don't know how much I could buy. Maybe I could buy a few groceries or something, but it would be a lot less than here. So it's kind of cool. Yes, but we're gathered. I don't know how much money we have gathered up so far because they always are saying the last 28 days. But in the last less than 2 months, I think we're with the views and everything else, we're probably going to get over $1,000 come in August. We'll wait and see. It could be 800, but it's going to be a decent amount for that first payment. So it's definitely not going to be $25. So that's good. Yes, we want to go. And thank you for all that giving. I appreciate it from all of you. And Parker also, I appreciate that. I know you don't have much right now. So I pray that blessings come into all three of those people's lives in Jesus' name. Yes, $25 is a lot in Indonesia too. Yes, it is. I heard that Indonesia is like Philippines or maybe even a touch cheaper. But there is a language barrier in Indonesia. Very few. English is a little less spoken in Indonesia, so it's kind of a little harder. But if I knew the language down there, yeah, it would be just as cheap down there as it is in the Philippines. So that would be cool. But we have family here. Yeah, the glasses are good. The lenses are getting bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find frames that are close to this. I may not be able to find ones quite as big as this, but I'll try to find ones that are shaped like this a little bit. When I get new glasses. We'll probably do the new glasses in a couple months. So it could be, September when I get new glasses? So we'll stick with these for a couple more months. But I really need to get this one lens figured out a little bit. Yeah, it has a lot of, Bali does. Okay, some of the cities do that. That's cool. Well, that is a tourist area. I guess they would have to know English there, wouldn't they? That makes sense. That's pretty cool. That's nice to know. Thank you for that information. I like having that from Indonesia. Yes. Yeah. Somebody wants me to do the Bon Scott snoring, trying to sing an AC/DC song from the 70s while I'm sleeping. Man, yes. I can't do Bon Scott. He's crazy, man. It's too bad that he had to pass away, though. That was kind of crazy. But you know what? If you live life too hard, your body sometimes goes, I'm out. You just kind of went too far. They said he had 9 lives. Well, he definitely used them all up. David, remember me? What is the code word? Oh, yeah, from last night. Man, what was that code word? I did not write it down. That's my fault. I screwed that one up. I vaguely remember reading it. I do remember reading the code, and I did not keep it in my brain. That's me. I'm in trouble now. Henry's going to get mad at me now. Just got a lot of things. Do you enjoy live streams? Yes, I enjoy it now. I did not enjoy it in January because I didn't know what I was going to do. It was like, how do I do this? I'm not tired really. I feel pretty good. I'm just we just talked about snoring, and so it kind of got me. My energy went down a little bit there when we talked about it. Oh, it had to do with fruit. Okay. What was that fruit that he mentioned? It wasn't an apple. I know that. That'll come to me in a minute. I'm sure. There's probably something to do with lemons. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, oh my, Bon Scott. Who is Henry? Yes, there you go. Henry is somebody that was in here last night. And I know he did give a code. It was 2 words, and it had fruit in it. And I'm not thinking. I know it's not kiwi. I know that for a fact. Hey, Tommy, welcome on in. Nice to have you. I should have wrote that down. I didn't even think about having to write it down. I thought it would stick in my head, and it didn't. So I'm having somebody ask me what I'm doing right now. I'm on live. That's what I'm doing right now. They should know that by now. A lot of people in my life should know that David is on YouTube in the morning, at least for an hour anyway. Skydog Music. The reason why we do this is because of the giving, but it's also because this is the rhythm I'm in. The rhythm I'm in is 3 lives a day. Now, we can do 2 lives a day and do a bigger one. We can do that. We can change it up occasionally. But yes, the reason why I do these is because you want to stay active. Keep putting content on the channel. That way people see what you're going to do for helping the community. I am tired. I was just reading about Rory Gallagher, and this got recommended to me. That's awesome. I'm glad it came across on you, Skydog. We're good. We're positive in here, and we can be silly sometimes, like the Bon Scott sleeping. Touch too much. Oh, sorry. No, we ain't supposed to do that. There we go. The fruit has a peel. So it's either oranges or lemons or grapefruit. I know it wasn't grapefruit. So it had to be something to do with lemons or oranges. Yes, he's getting closer. I meant dreaming. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Nice, nice. Yes, Bon Scott was cool. I didn't get to see him live. I got to see Brian Johnson live in the Back in Black tour. I also seen them live 2 more times in 1981, 1982. Yeah, that was back in my rock and roll days. I seen quite a few different rock concerts between 1977 and 1985, way before I met Mila. Yes, we went to concerts with my mom and dad too. We seen Alabama at Christmas time at the casino. I went with, I think Mila was in the picture when we went to go see Cher in either 2004 or 2005 with dad. And I don't know if mom went to that one or not. I think she did. And Cher was retiring then, and she's still singing today, 20 years later. She never retired. She's still doing it today. So she hasn't stopped at all. Do you remember when you were 20 years old? Yes, I was 20 years old. I turned 20 on July 6th, 1981. I was working at Blakefield Country Club. And in the summertime, you're busy on the golf course. So I probably played a round of golf. We probably, me and a couple friends probably went out to have something to eat. I'm sure my mom and dad took us out to eat for my birthday on my 20th birthday. I don't think there was anything super special. The 21st birthday in America is what's considered a milestone. 20 is not considered a milestone. Either 18 or 21 is a milestone. And of course, when you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 65 is a milestone. So because people think of 65 as retirement. Well, we retired. I retired earlier than that. Mila was 64 when she retired. So she went a couple years longer than me on the retirement. Yeah, Cher. Yeah, she was with Sonny Bono, and she's almost 80 years old right now, and she doesn't sing as much as she used to, but she'll still go out there and do it occasionally. She hasn't stopped. Oh, you know what, David? I'll give you a second chance. The code word was orange peel. Oh, I see. I'll come back next stream. Okay. Yes, I can. Okay, I'll remember orange peel now. But Henry, I do like you. You're making me use my brain. I enjoy that. Thank you so much for that. And I will also remember lemon rind. Lemon rind. Not the peel, the rind. Lemon rind. So I'll tell you lemon rind and orange peel. Yes, that's what I'll tell you when you come back next time. Hey, keep it up, Unc. You're tough. Yeah. Oh, somebody's trying to video Mila. Hopefully they can. She can get that. Hey, his YouTube story. Hey, David, I'm back. My story is big. By the way, you guys want a life story? From 1981. Now, first of all, I went and seen AC/DC in 1980, but I think I seen him in 1981 also. But we won't talk about that. We'll talk about, at that time, I don't think I was dating anybody, but I think I was the best man in my cousin Randy's second marriage. And we had a good time, and they were serving white wine on the tables. Well, what happened is evidently the groom, now this is not the way he should have done it. Randy should have stayed over by his bride, right? They're already married. They're at the reception. He should be staying by the bride. What does he do? Comes over to me. And of course, we're buddies, big time buddies. We're also cousins, but we're big time buddies. So we decide we're going to go around to all the tables, and if there's any wine left in the bottles, we're going to drink it. That sounds like a fun game to do. Well, there's only about 30 tables, 30 bottles laying around. We were so blasted by the time we drank all that white wine that I ended up at his grandma's house on a couch, and the couch was spinning. Yeah, baby. Couch was spinning really good. You know you're really drunk when the room is spinning. And it stayed spinning for about an hour, and it finally stopped. It was like, oh. But at least I was inside safe and warm. Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. Yes. I am expressing grief between Bonnie Tyler. I'm going to find out who she is. I don't think I know this person. I don't remember that singer, but I know a Bonnie Raitt, but Bonnie Tyler doesn't ring a bell, but I'll look it up on Google, see what it was. I'm sorry that she passed away. That stuff happens. I hope that I can be around for a long time. I got my daughter and different people and my wife and everybody else. I'd like to be around here until at least 90, if not 95. A couple different people told me I want you to live to 100. Well, my grandma made 99, so maybe I can make 100 if we can keep the natural food in me. Does I need a hero total eclipse of the heart? Oh, Eclipse of the Heart. She did Eclipse of Her Heart, Bonnie Tyler. I know that song. No, maybe I do know Bonnie Tyler. I never thought of Bonnie Tyler hooked with Eclipse of the Heart. That's a song from like what, the 80s? Or 1990? I gotta look that up. Eclipse of the Heart. I know that song. I don't know the words, but I can almost hear the rhythm of it in my head somewhere. Yes, do you have a son? No. Well, technically, I have a grandson, I suppose. Marlene calls me dad, and she's in Iowa, but I haven't seen them since over 10 years now. They're on Facebook, though, so Mila's contact with them. But yeah, the 80s were kind of cool. It was in the 80s. Eclipse of the Heart was in the 80s. Yeah. I can remember that song for some. Why would I remember that song? I'm into rock and roll. That's not a rock and roll song. That's more kind of like soft rock or maybe a country and pop mix, something like that. So why would I have that in my head? But Eclipse of the Heart must have been a big song because it's stuck in my head somewhere. Yes. Irish, do you remember Eclipse of the Heart? Now I got to look that up on YouTube. I want to watch that song now and see what Bonnie Tyler looked like. I don't remember her. Yes, I'm going to school. Well, at least somebody stirred my memory on something on that. That's kind of cool. That kind of made part of the 80s story kind of fun, didn't it? Yes, Destiny Marie, welcome on in. Nice to have you in here. I'm going to school. Okay, Sanj, nice to have you. I hope you have a great day at school, okay? That'll be awesome. Not sure. I remember that song. It sounds familiar to me, Eclipse of the Heart. It's like I know the chorus, I think. The chorus is trying to come back to me. Isn't it weird the way your brain works? There's these little compartments everywhere. And there's something stored in there that has not been joggled around since the 80s. How could that happen? Where you all of a sudden can remember that. Your birthday's in 18 days? Are you going to be 21 again? Oh, survival. Thank you so much for that. That's awesome. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you for giving. Oh, I got caught into the life story and I forgot about the other things we're going to do. We're going to be picking out a couple families for Christmas. And we're going to do some Christmas gifts for whatever kids they have. So we're going to do that too. I'll have to pick the families by about October, I guess, or maybe early November. So we'll figure out a couple families to bless at Christmas time. We're going to be doing that too. And we're going to also do, thank you, Survival, for that. That's awesome. We had 3 other people give already too. It's been really a kind of nice morning here. It's been great. Yes, we have positive energy and we're trying to keep it good. And I did have one moment where my eyes dropped down and I was sleepy. And we're not supposed to get sleepy. There we go, right? So we try to keep the energy up. But yeah, I guess I do know Bonnie Tyler now. So I got to look that up and see who she was. Yes, what's the Bon Scott was the weird video of you with small. Yeah, we're just making a joke about being half asleep and singing AC/DC in your sleep. I've never done that, I don't think. But yeah, back in the day, AC/DC was my favorite band back in the 70s and 80s. So I didn't know God back then, so God gives me a pass on that. I didn't have any idea that God could do anything in my life back then. But he was doing things all the time. He kept me from getting in car accidents that should have happened. There was at least 4 car accidents that should have happened, and somehow I avoided them. All those accidents could have killed me, any of them, and that didn't happen. So praise God, I'm still here. Yes, so God was working, even though I didn't really believe in him much at that time, because my parents were not really Christian. They did give Christian values to us, and they didn't know it, but they don't really believe in God. So we didn't go to church much or do religion or anything. So it was kind of really... we're going to do on Sunday, we're going to have a party, or we're going to go all cook out over Grandpa's house, or we're going to go fishing and then do this. Or, that's kind of the way they were. If they had time off, they were going to go out on the boat. They weren't going to go to church. They were going to go out on the boat and play around on the boat. I like your live and I sub. Thank you, YouTube Story. Jacob, nice to have you in. Just don't spam too much. Okay, Jacob, I do see you. It's all good. We had Lovely come in. We have Destiny here. Your birthday's in July. Mine's July 6th. So we're both July babies. Isn't that nice, Destiny? We're both July babies. And I tried to come in to your live. I'll try to come into your live again soon, Destiny, and I'll try to stay longer. Hi there, Janae. Welcome on in. Nice to have you here. Thank you for subscribing, Janae. We're going to be helping the Philippines. We're also going to try to find some nice things for the girls because I meet a lot of girls that are like teenage or maybe 9 or 10. So we got to find things that we can give to them. And the problem with dolls is every girl wants a different type of doll. They may want an Asian doll. They may want this kind of doll. So I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we'll wait and see. I'll talk to a couple of my friends. I know Joanne is 26. I know a couple other ones that are 24, 25. They can tell me what they would have wanted back when they were 9 or 10 years old. But I'm going to get basketballs for the boys and maybe a volleyball for a few of them too. I'm so sleepy. My Bon Scott, I can't stop yawning. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Only thing I hate is getting old. Well, I can't do anything about that. I'm 65, but if I think young and hang around and help kids and families, we're going to help families with food. We're also occasionally, if we know the family enough, I don't mind giving out money. But the problem with giving out money is, does it actually go towards their family or is it going to go towards a habit? See, that's the thing. I don't really want to give money that goes to cigarettes or alcohol. So, that's the thing. That's why when you're passing out food, the money is, at least somebody's going to eat it. So, yeah, that's why I do that more than the other. Somebody says, why don't you just randomly give out money? You can do that, but it's not the best way to do it, I don't think. Now, there was a lady at the mall, Gasana Mall, and she said she was giving money out for compassion, but she had it all written down on special forms, and she would have them sign a form, and she would give them like 1,000 or 1,500 pesos, depending on what they needed, and so they had to sign out for it, but they weren't paying it back. She says, I'm just doing things out of compassion. So evidently she's a richer lady that can afford. She had easily 50 to probably 150,000 pesos. She had one bundle that was over 1,000 peso once there. And then she had another bundle of 100s that was easily 1,000 of those. So she had a lot of money on her and giving out money to the community. But she had people that were on a list. You had to write your name down, stuff. So I don't know if I want to do it that way. But I was watching her, how she was doing it. It was like, I wonder if that's something we could do a year or two from now when we got a bunch of extra money. But I don't know. We'll think about it. Yes, Destiny. Yes, there's different things we can do to help the community. And we're going to figure them all out, okay? And that's why I'm putting posts. Did you notice I put a post to put comments on ideas? I need you guys' ideas, okay? It doesn't mean I can do them all right away, but over time we'll be able to do them if they're good. Yes, rest in peace, Bonnie Tyler. Maybe I knew that singer, so I'm going to go listen to that song today. I'm going to. Eclipse of the Heart. What's the other song she did? Was there any other successful song she did? I don't know. That one sounds familiar for whatever reason, but I didn't live with a celebrity. I'm kind of one of those people, if I don't know them, I've never met them, I've never slept with them, just because I heard their songs doesn't mean that I'm going to go miss work for 5 days and sleep in bed because I'm miserable. If I don't know the person, I'm not going to mourn for the person that much. I'll just say condolences to the family, and that's it, because it's not my hero, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. It has to be a mentor or a hero, not a celebrity. I don't I don't get all worked up over celebrities passing away. I get more worked up over family members and people I love passing away. That's what I get worked up over. I let the other stuff slide off my shoulders a little bit. So, that's just kind of the way I'm wired. My sister would probably do it. If Garth Brooks dies, oh my sister loves Garth Brooks. So, that would be, she'd probably go off the deep end. But I'm not that way. I'm not wired that way. I'm wired differently. Daily Troll, welcome on in. I need a hero. That's nice. Everybody needs somebody. And yes, if that works for you, and getting hooked up with a celebrity and just, loving that, then that's fine. But it's just not my gig. I do it different. My head's wired differently. I can't help it. But like my dad is 87. If he passed away, yeah, I'm going to cry. I have my mom in me. I can cry. If I see a sad movie, tears start coming down my face. It doesn't take much to get me to cry. It can happen. But we don't want that happening yet. I want him to be around for at least 5 more years. So let's try to keep him here for a while longer. Yes, double tap that screen. Nice and pride. Yes, there's nice quiet places in the United States. Yes, there is. I actually grew up in one. When I was a small kid, about 3 years old, we moved to Clarksville, Michigan. 2 years old, probably was about 2 years old when we got to Clarksville, Michigan. And there was 250 people there, all farmers. All there is farmers there and a few doctors and a few people that wanted to live away from everything. You had to drive 25, 30 minutes away to get to a grocery store, a good one. The grocery store in Clarksville was too small, not much there. You could probably get cereal and a few things, but not much. So mom would drive to Lake Odessa, or you could go to Ionia, which was about 40 minutes away. And so we grew up between the ages of 2 and 7, 8. I guess I was almost 8 years old. From between 2 and 8, we lived in Clarksville, Michigan. Very small town. Our nearest neighbor was a quarter mile away. So yeah, we didn't have neighbors really. Just woods and a yard. So it was kind of cool. Yes, but in the big cities, say themselves, yeah. I never grew up in a big city. I did live near Chicago for about 3 years. So I know what Chicago was like in the late 80s and 1990. Because I did go down to Chicago for festivals every summer for 3 years in the 80s and 90s. And it's so ironic that I actually met Mila in Chicago, Elmhurst, Illinois, in 2004. So it's ironic that in 20 years later, I got to go back to Chicago again. There we go. Chicago becomes part of my life again, right? So it seems like Chicago has been part of my life off and on for the last 30 or 40 years. What's going on? Chicago is stuck in me. Yes, UK, catch you later. There's cool. There's Sarah Lee, welcome on in. Nice to have Sarah Lee. If it was spelled differently, you'd be a bakery product in America. Sarah Lee. Just nice to have that in. Welcome on in. Nice to have you here, Sarah. I'm just being silly. I appreciate you being here. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. We're up to 1 hour and 9 minutes. We've had a lot of giving this morning, so I feel like I want to stay in just in case somebody else wants to give. Double tap that screen, like, subscribe. We've had 99 cents. We've had $2. We've had $2.99. I think we've had $10. I mean, no, we have a bunch of different things. It's been great. Grandpa Dave, do you remember me? Yeah, I remember you, Jay Garcia. We also have J-Man. He'll probably come in later today. We have a couple different J's that come in. Yes. What's cost of living where you live? It depends on what you want to do. In the province here, the vegetable stands are cheap. The fish, I don't know if it's cheap here, but it's available. Fresh fish out of the ocean is available every day here. Because we live right next to the ocean, fishermen are giving them fish every single day. So, we get fresh fish here. Hey there, David BFD. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. Welcome on in. Thank you for that giving. We're going to be helping the community. We'll be doing food. We'll be doing toys. We're going to do basketballs because people love basketballs here. They wear the basketballs out here. The kids are playing basketball all the time. There's this one kid. He can't be more than 3.5, 4 foot tall. He can make a 22-foot three-pointer over and over and over again. He's like Seth Curry, and he's like 9 years old. That kid is a crazy man. And that thing is the real basket, 10.5 foot up in the air. He's making them all, man. The kid is something else. He probably won't be super tall when he grows up, but man, can he make three-pointers. Yeah, so it's really cool. So I got to get video of him doing that sometime. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Swish, swish, swish. Yeah. And then he misses once in a while, but not much. For a little kid like that, he makes them quite a bit. That's really cool. Yes, Tommy, yo. And thank you for that giving. I love that giving. It's been awesome. We're getting more in the rhythm that way. I just have to talk about how we're going to help. But right now I'm just giving out popcorn bags, or occasionally I'll buy a couple grilled bananas because they're only 10 pesos a piece. I'll buy some grilled banana and hand 2 or 3 of them out to the kids. I don't eat them. They got so much sugar on them. I like them. I've had one so far, and that was at the house here. I hand them out because if I keep one, I'm going to eat it. It's covered in margarine and sugar and grilled. Yeah, almost 50 likes. Yes, not too bad for the morning. What's the rent cost? Well, in this province, you probably couldn't get rent here unless you had an Airbnb. There is a couple Airbnbs in this neighborhood. But like if you were in Dumaguete, I think the rent there, if you wanted a small apartment or a small house, you're looking at about not in the city itself, but maybe just outside of Dumaguete. You could probably get something for about $300 or $400 American a month, especially a small house or something rent. I don't know if they have apartments in Dumaguete. They do probably. I don't know. You know, it just depends on what you want. If you want something fancy and you want to rent a house, that's going to be more expensive than renting an apartment if there's some available. We have a house here already. Mila had bought this back in the 90s. And so we have a house here already. So all we pay is Wi-Fi and power, electric. We don't pay anything else because this house has been paid off for a long time. There's no property taxes. There is a barangay fee. It's very small and it only comes up every once in a while. So yeah, it just depends on what you want to do. Google can give you a good idea what the rents are in certain areas of the Philippines, or you can contact the local. It just depends where you want to live. If you want to live in a big city, it's going to cost you more. Manila's going to cost you more. You're going to end up having to buy a condo probably. And condos you got to pay up front. So I don't know how much. So yeah, I have to check into all that. Yeah, it's really cheap here rent-wise if you can be in the province. Now see, but you got to find availability. In the province, there may not be anything available. And you got to like roosters, dogs, and cats. Guess what? Roosters make noise all day long. Matter of fact, there's one going off right now. They will be quiet for a while at night, but at 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, they're making a lot of noise. You have to be ready for that. And the dogs will make noise also. They'll start barking, and next thing you know, you got about 5 dogs barking all at the same time. So, yeah, you just got to get used to that if you want to live in the province. But the people here in the province are much, much nicer than the city. The ones in the city are in a hurry. Everything else here, people will talk to you. They'll get to know you here, and you might become family here. I got some people that they come up to me and go, I missed you. I haven't seen you in days. You know, so the kids especially. I've got 3 or 4 kids that hug me immediately when they see me. And maybe deep inside they're trying to get something. I don't give them something every time. Sometimes I don't give them anything. But I do give them the hug. I let them hug me anytime they want to hug me. If they want some love, I'll give love back. Yes, Jay Garcia, welcome on in. Oh, Bon Scott noticed me. I'm not Bon Scott. Hey, Bon Scott, if he was alive, man, he'd be almost 80 years old. Wouldn't that be crazy? Yes, notice Disney Girl. Did you want me to draw? Yeah, go ahead and draw, man. Draw. I love people that are artists. I want people to be an artist. My grandma could have been an artist, and she didn't do it. She was scared. Hide in the closet, always doodling on something. But she could draw. She would have been a great artist. She never did it. Now, part of that could have been Grandpa probably told her not to do it. Because Grandpa was that way. If it was something he didn't like, he didn't want you to do it. Well, after he died in 1980, she was only 60 years old. She could have gone and started drawing right then and done paintings. She could have done a lot of paintings and sold them and made money. She did not do it. So don't let your talent go to waste. Get out there and draw. If you can draw, do it. I can't draw. You don't want to see my paintings. They're not going to be too good. But I can do what that one guy did. He took a piece of duct tape and duct taped a banana to a canvas and got almost $1 million for it. I wish I knew how to do that because that would have been cool. I know how to use duct tape and I know how to get bananas. There's lots of them here. Yes, I'm about to be a life hack. There you go. Yeah, sorry, but I'd rather build. That's up to you. Building is good too. If you want to build a house, you got to be here because you got to get people. It's not like America where they're all certified contractors. If you get somebody that comes up to you and says they want 50% up front, you better make sure you know them people. And see, you're from America. You just got here and you don't know those people. They're going to run with the money and you'll never see anything happen. So you got to be very careful. You got to get to know some people here before you come here to build a house. Unless you already have those connections. Then if you do, you're going to be great. I'm a horror artist. I want to see it still. Artist, go and put something in one of my videos. I'll make sure I'm sub to you. I want to check out your shorts or your posts and see what some of your drawings look like. Okay. I just don't, we'll see. I can handle it. I like to sculpt and stuff. That's cool. That's great. I love it there, Fox. Yeah, you go. Build, sculpting is great. If you can work with metal, that'd be really good. I love bronze and all different types of sculpture. But hey, if you want to sculpt with other materials, that's great too. Pottery or the ceramic, that's all good too. Hey, sorry, I tried to catch my kittens. There you go. Yeah, the kittens are going to be active just like a little baby once the babies get mobile. Whee, here we go. Kittens are mobile quick. Hey, welcome on in, Carl. Nice to have you. How's the trucking been going these days? You okay? Hopefully the price of diesel is not too bad. I don't know. It's been fluctuating all over the place there. It's come down a lot here in the Philippines. It's back down to almost normal levels already. Low key, I just built little by little until it became a foldable house. Perfect if you're homeless. That's kind of cool. That's a neat idea, Fox. That's awesome. I love that. Come up with those inventive ideas. That's how people become very successful, as having those ideas. And make stuff you need before your stuff you want. That's right. Need is more important than want. Wants are things like me having a birthday party. Not really necessary, but it's fun. So yeah, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. Mila will fill me in on that. I'm thinking we're going maybe late lunch or something. I don't know. You see, build a little by little. Yes, that's good. Good. Yeah, going lower, brother. Yes. We had a lot of giving this morning. We had quite a few different people give today. That's so nice and refreshing. Normally in the morning, it's like zero. It's like, oh, okay. But yeah, it's been a lot of people giving small amounts. That's all adding up to real money. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. And now I just need have some more people do memberships. We had some memberships come through yesterday on Wednesday. That was kind of cool. What time is it in the USA? Let me see. In the USA, I'm not in the USA. I'm in the Philippines. So I'll look at the clock and I'll go, it's 9:30. So on the East Coast, it's 9:30 at night on Thursday night. 9:30 on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, it is 6:30 in the evening on Thursday night. So yeah, and if you're in Hawaii, what is that? 2 more hours back. So it's 4:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. What time is it? Yeah, only people in America can answer. Well, I can answer it because I used to be in America. So I know all the time zones. I lived in the Central Time Zone. I lived in the Eastern Time Zone. I visited the other 2 time zones. So I know the time zone. And I haven't been to Hawaii, but it is another 2 hours earlier than Los Angeles. So yeah. Didn't know you're a Christian. Yes, God changed my life 20 years ago. You don't have to be a Christian to be here. And I'm glad that Carl's been able to come in. I really love Carl. He's a supporter of the channel, and I'm appreciated. I know that he's a working man. He's got things going on. I'm retired. I worked 47 years in America. Somebody says, get a job. No, I did that. Guess what? When I want to take an hour off and just relax and watch a little YouTube, approved. Gonna go out, gotta go to town, approved. I don't have to worry about my vacation or somebody at work going, you can't leave. You have no PTO. I have lots of PTO now, but I have YouTube to work. We're working YouTube because we want to help people here in America. We want to help people in Philippines and beyond. We may help Africa and a bunch of other stuff too. We'll probably give a little money to Africa in maybe September, October, somewhere. We'll probably give a little bit on the Eagle Heights Worship Center site. That email is, that website is eaglezone.org. And you can give to Africa there because we have lots of different churches we're connected to in Africa on that church. When does your live end? This one's going to end soon. We're at 1 hour and 20 minutes. We're going to give it about maybe 10 more minutes. I'm going to go an hour and a half, and then we're going to stop, and then we're going to have one at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. And now, if Mila's doing the devotional, I'll wait a while. It might be 1:30, but we're going to go then, and then we'll have one tonight at maybe about 7:15 or so. I found out the sweet spot seems to be around 7:15, 7:30. It seems like I get a little bit more people then. So yeah, we'll have 3 lives today. This is the first one. And it's been a very beautiful morning live. Not a lot of likes, but man, really good on the giving this morning. People that don't have that much and said, hey, I'm going to give anyway. That's so nice. It's so refreshing that God is touching people's hearts. And go over my post. You'll see the idea one, and you can put a comment. And if you have an idea for something for the girls that are around that 9, 10, 11 age, put it in there. Or boys. I'm thinking about, instead of Matchbox cars, might get a little bit bigger type trucks. So I'm going to see what Shopee has for kind of like the little bit bigger trucks and see how big they are. But otherwise, I'll do Matchbox cars. But I can't give Matchbox cars to 1 or 2 years old because they'll stick them in their mouth. Might try to swallow the things or something. So yeah, I may not be able to do that, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to make you a song. That's cool, Fox. That would be awesome. I love that. I've had some people make some stuff on the YouTube and been doing some advertisements for my channel. And also my live highlights have been popping out on the main feed, and that's been making people come in too. So that's been really nice too. We keep doing that. We always have them live highlights. Somebody said, you're monetized. You don't have to do that. Yes, I do. The mission of this channel is to help others. We need to keep having new people here. I don't want the same 8, 12, 15, 20, 25 people giving. We need to have people giving from different parts of the world. And even people from Philippines are giving 100, 125 pesos, sometimes 24 pesos. It all adds up. It all helps. Somebody says, that just doesn't make a difference. Yes, it does. You have a heart to give. And if you give me an idea, you don't have to give money. Give me an idea. I might, between my idea and your idea, we'll meet in the middle and go, instead of doing it exactly the way he said it, that gives me an idea how to do it this way. And then that gives us an idea. We both came up with it, see? It's like a team. We're a team here. The people that really love my channel are a team. You guys need to help me, not just with money. Help me with ideas. I can't think of everything. Somebody said Bibles. I never thought about going and getting Bibles. That's a good idea, especially in November, just before Christmas. Bibles at Christmas time? Yes. We're talking about Jesus' birth and everything else. Why not? They're open to God here. They may not like it always. Some people here are anti-God, but there's a lot of people open to God here. Bibles are not going to make people mad. People want Bibles here. So it's good. I am in Missouri, Fox. I lived in Springfield, Missouri from 2008 until August of 2025. We lived at North Terrace Apartments in Springfield, Missouri for that whole time. So we were in Springfield, Missouri. I know Missouri well. We've been to Kansas City. We've been to St. Louis. I've been to Cuba. Believe it or not, there's a Cuba, Missouri. I've been to Cuba. People said, you haven't been to Cuba. Yes, I have. Cuba, Missouri. I've been to Lebanon. Now, see, Lebanon, people think that's over in the Middle East, right? No. I've been to Lebanon, Missouri. I've been to Branson, all over Branson. I've been around Branson a lot the last 17, 18 years. So Fox knows all that. He knows Branson. He knows Springfield, Missouri. He knows all that. If he's in Missouri, he knows. Yeah, it's almost 60 likes. Let's go. Yeah, double tap that screen, like, subscribe. Saito, welcome on in. Teiko, nice to have you in. Yeah, so I'm used to that. Okay, I'm used to that area. I love Missouri. It's very hot in the summertime, but otherwise it's great. It's not as hot here. Only gets about 91 or 92 is about the highest it gets. Maybe 93 tops because we're near the ocean. Doesn't get 110. Doesn't get like that, like it does in Missouri sometimes. It can get really hot there. It is currently 4 a.m. There you go. And it is currently about 10 o'clock here. No, it's 9:37. 9:37 in the morning here. So it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So that's cool. I posted the art on your thing. Oh, yeah, just put it on my community. That's a great idea. I check my community 3 or 4 times a day. So I will check out some of your artwork. That's a great idea. Yeah, just put it on my community page. I'm looking at my community page all the time. I didn't do that the first 3 months I was doing it. And I said, wait a minute. I got a community page. Next thing you know, I'm looking. The guy has his newborn grandson there. And then you have another guy that put this on. I have somebody that put his garden on my community. It's like, cool. I need to look at this more often. Yes, it's 9:38. Yes, I'll get some sleep, Tico. Thank you for coming in. Come back again. And I'm glad Carl dropped in to see what's going on with me. He's awesome. He's given in the past, and I know in the future he'll get blessed, and he'll be able to give again too, and that'll be awesome. But we got lots of, yes, I'm bald. I'm glad there's a lot of people that still love me and I'm bald. Hallelujah. Because people don't look at the outer physical all the time. Sometimes you got to look at what's going on the inside, okay? And that we're going to try to be nice, right? Try to be nice people. The kids up there yesterday, you're going to buy popcorn, right? And I wasn't going to yesterday. I did. But I didn't buy much compared to what I bought the day before. But I did buy some and passed it out yesterday. But I didn't videotape yesterday. I videotaped the day before. And that one was successful. I think we're at 3,000 some views on that thing. People really like that. Because it's just small giving right now. We'll get bigger and bigger once money comes in. Right now I'm just using spare money that I'm supposed to use for laundry and all that kind of stuff. And I'm using it for that too. So, but I got to show some examples of giving so people will give. It just seems to be the way it is. Raj, well, you can call me anyway. David, Dave, David, Uncle, Grandpa, Dad, whatever you want to substitute me in for. I'm all for it. Jay Garcia, get feeling better. I'm going to pray that God touches your body, gives you strength. Get some wisdom, by the way. Drink water. Get some vitamins in you. I don't care what kind of vitamins you got around. Find something, either that. Depends on what kind of illness you have. If you're sick like flu, be careful what you eat. But you got to still eat. Otherwise, you're going to get worse. So we want you to be better. Yes, Goliath never stood a chance. Amen. Hallelujah. That's true. Mocha. Uh-oh. I'm thinking about chocolate now. Mocha? Yes, there must be chocolate on that cheesecake tomorrow. Yeah, there's going to have to be chocolate on it. That's just the way it's got to be. Maybe mocha cheesecake? Yeah, maybe. Maybe a little coffee and chocolate? No, yeah. Could be. Hey, Lisa Myers. Yes, I had a bacon. Oh, you had BLT. I'm jealous. I don't think I have any bacon here. I can get the tomatoes, and I can always get some romaine lettuce, but I don't think I have any bacon in the house. I have hot dogs. Does that work? Can I do a hot dog sandwich? I don't think a bacon, lettuce, and hot dog sandwich. Nah, that don't sound right, does it? What would that be called? HLT? Hot dog, lettuce, tomato? Nah, that doesn't really work, does it? I don't know. I am going to, by the way, it reminds me, I got a few hot dogs in the freezer. I need to get them out, thaw them out. I'm going to make me something with hot dogs at lunchtime. So I got to get them out. It takes about an hour from the thaw. You're great, Grandpa. Yes, thank you there, Jay. Yes, cold is the best. Yeah. Lisa Myers, I'm going to do something with hot dogs. I don't know what. I don't think I'm going to make a sandwich because I had a ham sandwich yesterday. So I think I'm going to do something with eggs. We got plenty of eggs in the house. I'll get 2 or 3 eggs, and we will have a little fun with the hot dog and some spices and maybe some onion. and we'll make ourselves a little hot dog omelet. No, with a little cheese? Yeah, why not? How about a hot dog omelet? How's that sound? Is that what it's called? Human centipede? A hot dog, lettuce, and tomato. I've never had a hot dog, lettuce, and tomato. I probably have had hot dogs and tomato before, but I don't think I ever put lettuce on it. I was never a big lettuce person except for BLTs, so they're kind of funny. I'm going to try that. Yeah, you got to split the hot dogs in half. If you're going to put them on bread, you've got to split the hot dogs in half. They lay on the bread much better, and they don't roll out on you. There goes your hot dog along the floor. Picking up every bit of cat and dog hair if you have pets. That hot dog is not going to be edible no more. No. Hey, Tom Hughes, thank you for the sub. You're welcome. Eggs are horrible for cholesterol. No, they're not, because your body breaks down eggs. They found out now. They said that back 30 years ago, but they found out that's not true. What the deal is with eggs, our body breaks down eggs differently because we've been eating eggs for hundreds of years. So our bodies break it down differently. And so we do not get cholesterol buildup in our arteries from eggs. It normally comes from other sources of cholesterol, not the eggs. Our bodies are very good at breaking down cholesterol in eggs. And so eggs are very good for you. There's a lot of nutrients in it. And so I have not had any problem with that. I'm going to keep eating my eggs. I had my grandma Nelson ate eggs all the way up until she was 99 years old. So don't tell me that it ruins your heart. I don't think it does. And statins will kill your heart. So the stuff that's supposed to take the cholesterol away actually ruins your heart. Now they're finding out statins cause heart irregularities, which can cause heart attacks. So, you take the statins to help your heart, and then your heart has a heart attack. How sweet a side effect is that? You got to love it. Yes. I don't like meatball subs. I don't like meatball subs. They roll out, and that's what hot dogs are going to do if you keep them around, unless you cut them real short. If you cut them real short and pack them together, you might be able to eat them in a sandwich without them rolling out on you. But I like to cut them in half. I'll kind of slice them horizontally and that way. But I'm not going to put them on a sandwich today. They're going to be in an omelet, so they'll be on a plate. They can roll all they want. They're still going to go in my mouth. They can roll around everywhere if they want. Hi, Static. Welcome on in. Eggs are peak. Yeah, back in the day, they thought eggs were bad. But actually, eggs and butter are finding out that eggs and butter are good. Not overdo it. I'm not saying have 52 eggs a day. I'm just saying eggs and butter in moderation are good for your body. So, but that's just to me. Highlander, welcome on in. Boy, it took you an hour and 33 minutes to get here. Where's Highlander been? It's early in the morning there. You got to give him a break. It's 4:00 in the morning there. I'm just having fun with Highlander. We've been going for a while. We've had a lot of giving, Highlander. We've had almost $30 come in. Or maybe $40 come in. It's been really nice. We've had some good giving this morning, a bunch of small ones. Oh, thank you there, Tom. I'll call him Hughes. I like Hughes better. Yes. He's Howard Hughes. That guy went crazy. You don't want to go crazy at the end of your life. No, that's something that he did to himself. He isolated himself. See, he was so rich. When he was young, he was innovating and always coming up with new ideas. And then when he got about 50 years old, he quit. He quit life. He says, I prefer to isolate myself. I'm getting germs from people. I think I need to just isolate myself. I'll hire a guy that can come to my door and bring food and money to me or paper or whatever I need. And I'll just stay in this room and I'll be like this for the next 10 or 20 years. He ended up having hair all the way down past his waist, nails that were so long that they busted off, and he died alone and weird and did nothing the last 15 years of his life. Don't do that. If you get older, keep a purpose. I got YouTube now. I got people to help. I got things to do. You got to keep yourself busy. Don't go crazy like he did. Them last 10 or 15 years of his life, he was weird. Nobody wanted to know who he was. How sad and lonely is that? I got people that love me. I've got to stay normal to some degree. Of course, I'm silly, but I don't want to get that weird. Yes, our society does that now. Yeah, they isolate themselves. Not here. In the Philippines, they still get together. I'll give you an example. Back about 4 months ago, I'm at this, what was it? Was it a funeral thing or something? Either way, well, what they do in the afternoon, instead of just staying at the cemetery thing, they get together somewhere, and they ended up having 40 people get together, and they all talked to each other and came up with a skit. And it doesn't have to be good, and it's not. They come up with a skit, they play it out, and they all laugh at each other. It's called community. And we all sit there and laugh. They're making fools of themselves in front of everybody. And they like it because they love the people that are around them. I love that. When we had that parade 3 weeks ago, you've seen the videos on my site. Go look at them. Go down the shorts and see the parade. Thousands of people parading together and making fun of each other and having a good time. It's the community loves each other, okay? America's lost that. We had that in the 60s and 70s. We ate with our neighbors. We would go over to our neighbor's house and have dinner. They would come over to our house, have a cookout. We do that once a month. They don't get together no more. You don't even know who your neighbors are. Your neighbors might give you the finger. USA's not community-based anymore, except for the 4th of July, maybe. Maybe. So we've lost that. That's why I love here. When I go on my walk, I get hugs, high fives, fist pumps. And I don't ask for them. They just come. There's love flowing around here, okay? I like that. Yes, I like it. I like people. Yes, I'm a people person. This is a perfect place for me. Philippines, now, yes, there's some mean people here. There is. But they stay to themselves. They don't go out because people here don't like to be yelled at. If you yell at somebody in public, you will be shook down for it. They're going to come after you. They want you to be smiling or at least be neutral. No yelling and screaming out in public. They're noisy, but they're laughing. Filipinos laugh a lot. Even if it's flooding and their house is underwater, they'll smile. Don't know why, but they do. I've seen it. We've had 2 floods here so far. And within 20 minutes after the flood, they're trying to think of a way to laugh. It's a way of them coping with what's going on. So come on now, let's get rid of it. Yes, I lived by myself for a while, and I'm glad I have someone to share my life. There you go, Lisa. You can't isolate yourself forever. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. You think it is, but it's not. Yes, I'm glad you got somebody, Lisa. And by the way, you got me. That's scary. Lisa's got Grandpa Dave. Well, hey, you came in here. Not me. There we go. Yes, and we got Freddie the Bean Burritos. We got him too. Yeah, Beanlander is in the house. Yes. Lisa, you got me too. I'm glad that you come to the channel. I'm not making fun of you. I'm glad you're here, Lisa. I love you. It's all good. I love having you in. And we're going to go 2 hours, I guess. We're 1 hour and 38 minutes in. I mean, we're not stopping. We're almost at 60 likes here just because of sheer time. Yes, I try to be funny best I can. But I used to be like depressed until I actually got into horror art. I love the idea of horror art. I don't have a problem with it. I used to have horror. I used to watch horror when I was young. I just can't do it now. Once you have God in your life, you want to think blessings and stuff, and you don't want to think that kind of stuff. But if it makes you happy and it helps you get forward in life, amen. I'll still take a look at it. I'm going to look at the community and see what it's like. Yes, Loke, I'm subbing. Thank you. We're going to be helping the community here in the Philippines. And once we have those helping videos, you're going to be going, oh my God, we're helping that kid. Look at that kid. Now, see, watch the short. I don't know if Lisa's done this. I think Lisa's not commenting at the moment. But Lisa, if you're still in the room, go to that short where I throw the popcorn bags. It's not very far down. You can see it. It's on the playground. And there's a girl in a white shirt. Now, I seen it right away before I started filming. I seen her, and she's looking at me like, I really want one of those popcorn bags. So I knew I was going to save one back for her anyway. You have to be able to read body language. I've been around for 60-some years. I can read body language a little bit in kids, okay? I've been around a lot of kids over the last 50-some years. So I knew she wanted one. Well, when I throw them in the air, they go. Most of the time, the boys are going to catch them. The boys are fast, they're strong, and they push people out of the way. So they get a lot of them. So I make sure the girls get some too. So I save some aside. And so, yeah, you got to look at that. So Lisa, you definitely need to go look at that short. And she gets the popcorn bag about 10 seconds before the video ends. She does get one, but she almost gets to the point of crying because she thought I was going to skip her. And she's kind of like, her eyes are getting heavier and something's starting to well up inside her because she thinks she's not going to get in. See, some of those kids are pretty hungry. They get a meal. Their parents feed them, but they don't get treats. Some of the kids don't have money for treats. Some do, some don't. So the ones that don't have money for treats, when free stuff comes, they're on it. They're all over it. Like 30 kids will come out of nowhere. If I show up and I'm giving out Pandacel, 30 kids will show up in a heartbeat. Out of all these houses, there'll be rushes of kids. All of a sudden, I've got 5-year-olds all the way up to 17 running towards me. I've experienced it over on 3 different neighborhoods. On a Saturday or on a day where they're not in school, I go for a walk this afternoon, I'm going to get pounded by kids if I go up by the playground. I won't go up that way today probably, but I don't want to spend money up there today. Once you go up there, I'm going to be tempted to do something popcorn-wise or bananas or something. So I probably won't go up that way today. I'll go the other direction. But I do like to help the kids. It's cool. It's fun. JK sent $20. I haven't seen it. Go to the $sign. It'll show up in my chat. It won't show up in your typing. The way to send $20 is on the $sign and do it for real. Don't do fake giving. I don't like it. It's not nice. If we didn't have the $sign, I would go, hey, go right ahead. I claim that $20 in the future, but we're not doing future now. We're doing giving now. So if you're going to give, JK, give. Otherwise, don't bother with it. Yes, Dave, let's eat. Filet mignon. I haven't had filet mignon in about, I think I had one at Stephen Fay's or maybe at a restaurant maybe about 5 years ago. Been a long time since I had filet mignon. You're going to be happy with what you have and cherish the people around you. Amen. Hallelujah. Because you don't know. I'm not promised tomorrow. I hope I am. But I don't know for sure. Any one of us could have our heart stop today. I don't want it to be that way. And I know God has told me, how do you send money? You go down to the $sign and it'll tell you how. And then you either put in your debit card or what other kind of thing you have to pay. The $sign will explain it all. Just go down to the $sign and click on it. We've had 5 or 6 people do it today. They successfully did it. It can't be that hard, but that's how you do it. You send money by going down to the $sign. And they got memberships there, super stickers, super chat. There's no gift box yet because I haven't put in my information yet. We'll put it in. We'll get it done. Yes, Hepamud. Hello, sir. Nice to meet you. Yeah, so Ayala, don't be a fake giver. If you're asking how to give, that's what you do. Go to the $sign. I had one person go, I'm going to give. Oh, I'm sending. It's sending right now. And then they left the room, never came back. Don't do that. It's not nice. Just don't ever talk about it. If you're not going to give, don't talk about it. I'll think a lot better of you that way because it's very disrespectful. King Cookie, nice to have you in. I can't wait till I can bake some cookies. That's coming up next month. It's coming. Hey, we got to 60 likes. We were here forever for it, but we got to 60 likes. Mornings are always hard for the likes. Cough drops, raisins, and crackers. No, I'm not going to put them. I'm not putting cough drops in the cookies. No, sorry. Sorry, can't do cough drops in the cookies. That'd be weird. Hey, you want some cough chip cookies? You'll never cough again. Ah, yes. I do make homemade cookies. That's a story. I had to raise money for Africa. How am I going to raise money for Africa? Back in 2018, we found out we were going to go to Africa in late 2019. And I had to raise money. The other three people had sponsors. They were already covered. They didn't have to raise money. So I had to choose what I was going to do. First, I thought I was going to do a bake sale. Well, that would have to be the biggest bake sale in the world to raise $2,000. So I said, no, a bake sale is not going to work. So I've got to actually make cookies, brownies, and cakes and sell them. And so I came up with that idea, and we started doing that March 3rd of 2019, and I did it all the way until August of 2025 and raised money for Africa. Big news, water has been found in the ocean. No kidding. There's actually water in the ocean? I thought it was just salt. I didn't know there's water in there. Man, who told me about that? That's something I need to know. Yes, let's eat. Yes, filet mignon again. What is the reason you're making this video? The reason why we're doing a live is to raise money for helping people in the Philippines, okay? We're going to be helping kids. We're going to be doing food. We're going to be doing all kinds of different things. We'll do a feeding program through the church too. We'll probably do one of those in about September. We're going to probably feed about 200 or 300 people, and we'll be praying over people and different things. So we'll be doing something like that too. About once every 3 months, we'll do that with the church. The volunteers can only do that like once every 3 months. It's pretty extensive. It's a lot of work. You have to, a lot of cooking and different things. We got to cook rice. We got to cook spaghetti. We got to put everything together, and we got to also grill chicken. And we're also going to do some kind, probably suckers or lollipops or something for hard candy at the end for the kids. And so, yeah, we're going to be doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, so if it's boring to you, go to a political channel and they'll say the F word to you all day long. If you want to go there, go there. There's tons of them. And they're doing S, MF, every swear word you've ever heard is in the chat. If you love that, go there. We're not doing that here. So, yeah, it's fine. You're going to get those people. They're just weird. Emma, welcome on in. Emma Lynn, well, that's a nice. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. A few more weeks, it'll be training camp football. Yes, that's coming. But I don't get into that too much. Preseason. It's got to get preseason before I get excited. We'll wait and see until that time. Yes, I got to find out who won any of the soccer games today. There was one game today at 4 a.m. Who won that game? Highlander, find out who won the soccer game today. It was on back about 5 hours ago. Find out who won that game. I forgot who was playing. There's one of the quarterfinal games is over with, and I want to know who won that one. Otherwise, I'll check it out when I get off here in about 5 minutes or so. JJ, welcome on in. It's been going great. We've been in here a long time. I didn't know I was going to go 2 hours this morning, but I'm going 2 hours. Pibble, welcome on in. Nice to have you. Who knows? Maybe I'm supposed to stay in here because somebody's going to give right at the end. Maybe somebody can give, some pesos or 99 cents at the end. We'll wait and see what happens. But we've had quite a few people give this morning. It's been very nice. Does anybody need a prayer from the Leper King today? What is the Leper King? No, I don't want leprosy. I don't want anything to do it. Oh, France won 2-0. Okay, that's why I needed to know, Highlander. I was wondering if France won big or small. Well, they won okay. Morocco didn't score. I thought Morocco might get one goal, but nope, didn't happen. Okay, 2-0. Okay, so France is on to the Final Four, which is normal. That's normal. I would think France, Argentina, and Spain are going to make it there. Let's see if England gets there. Maybe. We'll see. That would be the big four, right? England, Spain, Argentina, France. Woo! That'd be some wild fireworks for the Final Four if that happens. But I think a couple of them are playing each other. So if that's happening, I know England's playing Switzerland. I don't know who Spain is playing. I got to find out who Spain is playing. I'll find that out in a few. David, give all that, yeah, for my birthday present. Yes, it's still my birthday week. We had a lot of giving this morning. It adds up. It adds up. We had a lot of smaller giving, but we had one person give $10. That was very nice. But we had other smaller ones, and they all added up to good. See, every bit helps. People are like, oh, I can't give $100. I can't give $55 or $70. You don't have to. I got the memberships down at 99 cents. And I found out one of the Filipino people back about 5 days ago gave 24 pesos. It'll let you go as low as 24 pesos. That's 40 cents. I love it. If you're in Philippines right now, you can give 24 pesos. That's how low it'll let you go. That's not much. You can survive without the 24 pesos. Now, if you have no food, then yes, don't give. Don't give. I don't want somebody to give and then starve. No. If you don't have what you need, don't give. Just support me. Say, David, keep going. David, don't stop. David, I love you. That stuff I love. I love hearing that, okay? I love the encouragement, right? Spain is playing Belgium, okay? And Norway is playing England. Well, see, one of those good teams is going to be going home. Norway's got a great scorer, and England has a great scorer. Kane and Holland, or whatever his name is, Haken or Holland. They're both great. So who's going to win that game? Yeah, so Spain is playing Belgium. So if Spain wins, they probably will. If Spain wins, they're probably going to be playing France maybe, or maybe playing the winner of the England other one. I don't know. So let's wait and see. Norway could win. That guy is amazing. They got one guy on their team that's amazing. If he gets loose, he'll score. So let's wait and see what happens on that one, right? So that's going to be a big game there. I can't pronounce his name because in Norway, when there's two A's together, it doesn't sound like an A. I think it sounds like an E or something. So it might be Heeland, or I don't remember how you pronounce that. It's going to be crazy how you pronounce that. I know how land is, but that two A's together in Norwegian language means something different, I think, as far as sound. Yes, Strasfrond. If anybody's from Norway in here, we've had Norway a couple times in here. You tell me if it sounds like Holland or if it sounds like something else. I'm from Thailand. Welcome on in. Love having you. I haven't been to Thailand yet, but it's on my list. I love Thai food. Yummy. Can you make it spicy? I like spicy food. Let's go. Don't want it super hot. Don't get crazy on me. But make it spicy. Yes, it's nice to have you in from Thailand. I hope you can understand English. I don't know any Thai at all. But they may know a little English. Some people in the tourist towns know English there. And it may be a younger person that learns some English. So that's good. Nice to have you here. Yes, or they can use Google Translate. Yes, you can use that too. Yeah, CKN. Norway can win that game against England. They could. That could go either way. The Spain one, Spain should win. Spain should beat Belgium. Well, come on in. You're in right now. And Mocha's in the room. Now I'm thinking about chocolate again. There's a Snickers bars in the fridge. Hannah never ate hers, but I'm not going to eat it. I got to stay away from it. But it's tempting to want to take it out and eat it. Yes. Tempting to eat her bar. But I think she doesn't like Snickers, I guess, because she's not eating it. Hey there, Jonas. Hi, David. It's been a while. Yes, it has. Norway can definitely win because that one guy is amazing. And they must have some other good players too, but that one guy's been doing all the scoring for Norway. Yes, AJ Flynn, welcome on in. Yes, Jonas, welcome on in. Nice to have Christina in here. I've been silly this morning. Sorry, you guys. But it's help giving because I talked about helping others. And every time I've talked about helping others, somebody gave. We've had like quite a few different people give this morning. So we're going to talk about helping others here again in a few minutes. We don't do politics in here. No politics, no swearing. We don't. Not that I'm against it. It's just it's not good for this channel. It doesn't work. That's not our mission to fight over politics. That's not what we do here. Yes, that's not us. Yeah. Oh, Lisa, all your messages are getting retracted. She's typing wrong. Blessed Friday. Thank you. Thank you. It's getting close to the point where it's going to be about 9. Yeah, we're 10:05. Yeah, it's about time for me to have a snack. We'll go another 5 minutes, making it even 2 hours. How's that sound? Another 5 minutes for this channel. So if you want a life story or if you want me to talk about helping others, give it to me right now so that we can get that story done. If you want to give, even if it's 99 cents or a small amount of pesos, you can give right now for the next 5 minutes. We'll be on this afternoon. We're only going to be here for about 5 more minutes. I seen your popcorn short. Did you agree with me that the lady, the girl in the white shirt, I don't know if she would have cried, but she was getting pretty upset before she got her bag of popcorn. But yeah, I had it in my mind that I was going to give her that popcorn, and I gave her one right towards the end. I made sure she got one. Yeah, it was funny because you throw them around and it's hard to follow it with the camera. I did my best. It's hard when you got one hand doing one thing and the other hand's trying to move the camera around. So yeah, it was kind of funny. I'll get people to actually video it. I could probably get a teenager to do it when I'm out there in the future. Yes, I love Lisa. Patty ACDC. Yes, I am Chris Slade. I am his cousin. Yes. Younger cousin, that is. I'm not Chris Slade's age. He's almost 80 years old. I don't want to be that old yet. Oh my God, good work. You got 66 likes. That's not bad for the morning, but I've been on here for 2 hours. We're at 1 hour and 56 minutes. We've been on here quite a while. Yes, so we've been doing pretty good. I love it though, artists. Thank you. Thank you. You're going to be, you stay in this channel. You like it here, artists. So you keep on coming in when you can. Yeah. You can tell I've been doing it for a while. My voice is starting to get weird. Now I got that rasp in my voice because my voice is dry. So now I can sing Bon Scott, right? Got a rasp in my voice now. Yes. I love your channel. Thank you so much, Lisa. We try to have fun with it. Okay. Now, if I get serious, it's because I'm upset about something. Okay. I do get upset. I'm human. Okay. I get upset occasionally. And I hate it when people use the word murder or anything that's killing human life. I don't like that. And so it gets me really upset sometimes. So I try to control myself best I can. Yes, 6,880 subs. Let's get to 7. Yes, we're heading in that direction. We have got, it looks like we've gotten about 20 subs this morning. That's fine. That's pretty good. That's not bad for the morning. Normally the morning is around 10. I normally get 10 subs on a morning live. I've had some where I got 50, but it's rare. Only once in a while. It seems like afternoon, evening is when I get the big subs. Like last night, it seemed mild and it wasn't much going on. And there was only some new people last night. We had over 30 subs last night. Amen. Hallelujah. So we did good last night. We were just fine. Yes, take care of my voice. Yeah. You want me to sing some Brian Johnson? That ain't taking care of my voice. Man, I'd be ripping the vocal cords right straight out of the back of my throat. But that's what happens when you drink whiskey and smoke cigarettes, is that you can get a very raspy voice. Yeah, so you have to really do that religiously to get your voice in that weird situation. And yeah, he's the only one in the world that sings like that. He kind of like scream sings, which is crazy. But he's made, the AC/DC is worth $500 million. So I guess they're doing something right, even though it's not godly, that's for sure. But they made money. So they did some principles out of the Bible because they made some money, that's for sure. Yes, welcome on in, Raphael. Nice to have you back in. Nice to have you. Yeah, you were here a day or two ago. I've seen Raphael just recently. That name looks very current. His name is pronounced Holland. So it's a W. Holland. Okay. So it's more of a W sound. Holland. Okay. See, because 2 A's is not an A sound. When 2 A's are together with Swedish or Norway, they're never an A sound. I know that. I just didn't know what sound it was. Okay, cool. It's W. So it sounds like a W. That's cool. I love it. I knew two A's together means something different than A. Yes. Freddie, spicy beans. Oh, I like spicy beans. Oh, I need some barbecue spicy beans. Oh, that'd be good. They're not going to have any beans at the restaurant tomorrow. But they'll have something that'll be yummy. I'm sure they got tons of menus there, so we'll find something goody. Yes, Paul, welcome on. Tomorrow's my birthday. Can we sing happy birthday to you today? We're over 2 hours. We might as well just keep going for a few more minutes. Yes, I injured. I cannot walk. Oh, no, Raphael. We're going to sing for you, Paul. Happy birthday, since you may not be in tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paul. Is that his name? I guess it is. Happy birthday to you. Ooh, happy birthday, Paul. I think that's his name. Yeah, I guess it is. Paul, it is. Happy birthday. Yeah, so sorry to hear that, Raphael. Yeah, what happened, Raphael? It sounds like he fell down a flight of stairs. Maybe not. I don't know. Yes, did you have breakfast? Yes, I had breakfast. I don't do the Pinoy thing. I didn't have eggs today. I'm having eggs at lunch. I got to take the hot dogs out of the freezer. I'll do that in a minute here. Yes, we're gonna do a little hot dog omelet deal with some onions and maybe a little hot sauce on top. Yes. Yes, that's what I got in my mind. And I might even incorporate some veggie. If I have a little bit of veggie, I can't put beets in there. Beets don't work. But I can put onion, and if I have a few other things that can go on top of the omelet at the end, I will. You never know. What's up, Edits? Nice to have you in. Nice, Emma. Nice to have you in. Oh, I love tacos. I just had soft tortilla tacos with taco meat just back about 3 days ago. The taco meat's gone. I don't have any hamburger right now. So I don't have any of that right at the moment, unless there's some frozen, but I don't want to get that out right now. Bon Scott, do it again. Do it again. Bon Scott, huh? You got to try to come and talk like Bon Scott. No, I don't want to do dirty deeds done dirt cheap. We don't really need to go there, do we? Or a whole lot of Rosie. Yeah, it's a whole lot of Rosie. Let's go and do it. Let's go. Yeah, we got to get that rasp going in your voice. You got to have a rasp if you're going to do AC/DC. Do you remember Oscar Mayer? Yes. What was that song? What was the word? I remember it from a kid, Oscar Mayer. Yes, I remember the commercials and the Wienermobile. I still remember that. That was kind of cool. Happy birthday, Paul. Yes. I just hurt. It appeared out of nowhere. Uh-oh. Cramp. I hate when those happen. I haven't had one lately because I've been taking my vitamins, but I went about 2 weeks without my vitamins, and I started getting cramps in my lower leg. It's like, uh-oh, my magnesium levels are dropping. Uh-oh. Yeah, so I made sure I got my vitamins back in here again. Yeah, potassium and magnesium, when they get low, your legs start cramping. Of course, I can get my potassium levels up real easy. There's bananas in the house at almost all times here, so we're in good shape there. I will check out Bonnie Tyler. I evidently know a couple of her songs because Eclipse of the Heart, I remember that song. I don't remember the words, but I remember something about Eclipse of the Heart. That evidently is something there. My friend JoJo used to weigh 400 pounds. Wow. Well, I'll tell you right now. I had from about the time it was before I met Mila, I would say it was probably 3 years before I met Mila, I gained a lot of weight. I wasn't too bad in the 90s. Most of the time in the 90s, I was about 240 pounds, 230, 240. But I got really heavy up to over 300 pounds about 2 years before I met Mila, maybe 3 years. And so I was big. And too big, really, for my frame, even though I'm 6'3". And so I met Mila. Thankfully, I wasn't too heavy for her to be with me. I may have been 290 or 300 when I was dating her, but I was definitely pushing 300. And there was sometimes, like when I went to Africa, I was probably pushing 310. I was very heavy in Africa. It hurt my energy level some. So in 2021, I started losing weight, and I lost too much weight. When I found out that I was diabetic in 2023, the summer of 23, I started dieting even more and went carb free. Problem with carb free is, very low carb, is that you're not getting enough fuel for your brain, and you're not getting enough fuel for your muscles. And I started losing muscle, and I started losing balance, and then I started falling down. And it was bad. I got down to 190 pounds. It was too light, too skinny, made me look like a 90-year-old man. So right now I'm at 232. I weighed myself yesterday. I'm 105.5 kilos right now. That's taking off the weight of my tennis shoes that I had on. So I'm 105.5. That's about 233 pounds at 6'3". That's a good weight for me. So we'll stay right around this weight, maybe go down to 230, 228, something like that, stick in this area. Tomorrow I'll gain weight because I'm going to be eating cheesecake and a big meal. So I know I'll gain a little bit, but that's okay. We'll survive. Yes, we'll make money live streaming, but we're going to be helping the community. We just got monetized here back about a month and a half ago, and now we're fully monetized. And yes, we'll get on the pay schedule with YouTube at the end of the month, and sometime in August, we'll start getting a monthly payment, and we'll see what we raise every month. Sometimes the views will be really high. We're going to keep the views high all the time because I'm going to keep doing live highlights and videos and keep the views up. And we do lives 3 times a day to have our views up. You get a lot of views. Like a 2-hour live like this, I'll probably get close to 1,000 views on this. Sometimes I'll get over 2,000 views on a very popular live. And so those lives really add to your views, and YouTube pays for views. They want you to create content for views. If you're not creating views, they don't like you very much. They're going to be like, oh, you don't go live much. You don't put many shorts on. You're not very valuable to YouTube, so you're not going to get paid much. I had somebody say, I only get paid $20 a month. What are you doing? Nothing. Well, then you're lucky to get $20 a month. Be thankful you're getting $20 a month, because when you're doing nothing, YouTube is not happy. They normally won't let you be monetized if you don't produce more than $10 or $20 a month. So yeah, you got to do something if you want to do it. It's all about views. Somebody says views don't matter. BS. They pay for views. Money comes from views. We're at 770,000 views in 6 months. That's good. I've seen some channels that have been on for 3 years. They've got 200,000 views. What? You got to have more views than that in 3 years. My gosh, you get no money. Yes. Yeah, a few months. It took us 6 months to get 5 months and 27 days to get fully monetized. 5 months, 27 days. Yeah. 3 days before July 1st is when we got fully monetized, and we started on January 4th. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. You can do it, but you got to grind. I put 3 to 7 short videos a day on. I put 1 or 2 long videos on a day. I did at least 2 lives a day, sometimes 3. Hour and a half long each one. So 4.5, 5 hours a day lives. I'm retired, so I could do that. If I was working full time, I couldn't have done that. I still wouldn't be monetized right now if I was working full time. I wouldn't have the energy for it. But I get lots of breaks. I started early today, so it's still only 10 something. So I'm in good shape. I'm going to get a snack, and we're going to be doing good. Yeah, they'll take their percentage, but they give me a lot. I'll still get plenty. And I can't use PayPal here because I don't want a Filipino phone, because I use too much data for the Filipino plans that are here. They don't have unlimited data here. Not yet. When they get unlimited data here, then I'll switch to a Filipino phone. I'm on an American plan right now. So and GoFundMe ain't going to work. They got too many funky rules. So that one's not going to work. I have Remitly, but I don't know if I can have people give straight through that. So right now we're going to use the YouTube. And there'll be a gift box down there once we put our banking stuff in, and it goes a day or two, the gift box will show up. And then you can do the gifts too. If you want to give me a sports car, give me a sports car. I'm all in for it. Yes, Raphael, I'll be good. Do you make edits of stuff? Not much. I will edit stuff down. Like if I accidentally make a short that's over 3 minutes long, I'll edit it down. But otherwise, no, it's just take the video, post it. And if I don't like the video, I'll delete it. But I won't once I post it, I'll keep it there. Because once you take, it's a ripple effect. If you take, let's say you take a post down, a short down that has 2,000 views. You're not just losing 2,000 views when you take that off. The people that left comments on that won't be able to find it. And then all of a sudden they're going to go, hey, I don't like this. And then all of a sudden your views go down on other videos too. So once you posted it and you got views, don't take it off. Leave it. Just leave it there and let it collect views and let it keep on going. Just to be consistent and find your style. I got to get going. It's 2 hours and 11 minutes. I'm out of here. You guys have a good one. I'll be back this afternoon, probably early, depending on what's going on. And yeah, we'll send Freddie a can of beans. That's right. I love all you guys. We're going to give my voice a little bit of a rest. And we're doing great. And we had a lot of nice giving this morning. Praise God. I love that. And maybe we'll get some memberships this afternoon. I hope some people think about doing memberships this afternoon. That'd be great. So you guys pray over that. And I love you all. We'll talk to you soon. Love you, love you, love you. Let's go.